Is there anybody that should not talk about sex? So because you are a Christian, don't talk about sex. Because we are a brother and sister in the Lord, so we don't talk about sex. So when we now get to the relationship, we now start having issue. We now start calling God though. Why did God not give us common sense? Because I don't get it. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Oreo Feolua's Corner. How are you doing? Hope you're fine. Hope you're staying safe. And you're welcome to another series on relationship series. Don't forget, I told you that throughout this month of August, we'll be talking about relationship, love, and all that good stuff, you know. So today, I'll be giving you 8 most good questions about relationship. Because I was wondering, like, what do people actually go on internet to search for on relationships? So I have like 8 most good questions on relationship. So if that's something you would like to know, if that's something you are interested in, please keep on watching. Questions are, please, if not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a word written in red font saying subscribe. Please press it, then you're part of this family. And there's a bell that appears. Click on that bell, press all, so that every time I post a new video, you'll be one of the first people to know that I've posted a new video. And in case you've subscribed and you've been coming back to my channel over and over again and watching my content, you know I love you. Thank you so much. You guys are the reason why I keep coming back every now and then to post on YouTube. So thank you very much for that. So quickly, without further ado, let's get straight into this video, because I'm interested. Okay, so I'm going to give you my own opinion. Like I'll be the Google today. I'll be answering these questions that people ask, like most ask questions on relationships. So I'll be giving my own idea, my own opinion about this gist. So the very first question is my girlfriend or boyfriend cheating on me? And when I saw this question, the first thing that comes to my mind is that before you can actually decide to ask this question, ask Google this question, that means you must have seen some signs. You must have seen some things that made you curious and made you suspicious and feel like, I really want to know if my boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating on me. So what are those signs you're seeing? And are those signs or those things you've seen, are they valid, or that things you're making up on your head? Do you know at times that some things we make up on our head, like we think that person, we think it is what it is, but basically it might not be what it is. And that's where the place of communication comes in. So if you're asking Google if your boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating, then what are those things you've seen? Did you read through that person's chats, or the person is behaving somehow? Maybe the way the person is behaving, maybe the person is hiding you. Because I think that if because I'm trying to think right now, what are those things someone can do to me that will make me actually want to suspect if my boyfriend or my girlfriend is cheating? So first, if that person is like, don't post our pictures, or you know this I say you post somewhere that part of the reasons how you know your boyfriend is cheating is if every time he wants to post, you want to snap, take a picture of your boyfriend, he's saying don't take this picture, don't take this picture. And if eventually he's even trying to take the picture, maybe he's backing the camera, give you a hug, and you'll be the one to take the picture and your face is showing, or every time you're trying to take a picture his face is not showing, you know, you'll be wondering what's happening. Or he doesn't want to talk about you, he doesn't introduce you to his friends, and every time he just claiming he wants exclusive, just two of you. I don't like talk party, I don't like people knowing about my relationship. The privatization gang, they always just want to, just me and you. Like I saw a post recently too that was saying that relationship you've been hiding since all these years, bros, alpha, are you guys married? Has the relationship not broken? No matter how hard you try to hide the relationship, if it's going to break, it's going to break. So those people that say, I just like to hide my relationship, keep hiding. So what I'm trying to say before digressing is that there must be some things you must have seen for you to ask if your boyfriend is cheating. So take your time out. I know what I said in my last video. If you're not seeing it, the link is up there. That most of the times our intuition, God has given us this spirit in us to know if something is right or not, especially if you're a Christian. The Holy Spirit in you would always tell you things, but most of us are always in denial. So before you can decide to ask Google this question, then something must be up and you must have seen things, and take your time to find out if it is true or you're building them up in your head. That's the first one. So the next, how to make a long distance relationship work. Of course, I can't rule out that fact that there will be lots of people asking that question right now, because this question is part of the most asked questions in 2020. And you know what Corona would have done? Corona would have established more long distance relationship. Imagine if you have a boyfriend, even if you guys were in the same state and maybe you traveled to another country for a vacation or for a business trip, and Corona happened, that the person is there for months and cannot fly by because we have airport issues and all that. My sister, you didn't plan for long distance relationship, but you found yourself in, like, I've been there. So I'm telling you from experience, all you need, that's in the very first thing you need, is communication. The rate of communication cannot be overemphasized. You need to communicate more. And you need to learn to build your trust. Don't come and give yourself hyper. Don't come and give yourself high BP. You know, because this person is not picking up your call. That's why I'm saying that give excuse for people. Maybe this person is busy. Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's not where his phone is or something. You need to communicate more and trust. Learn to trust your partner. Once you have these two things going on, every other thing will fall in place. Do you get? So I understand why many people be asking this question in 2020. Now, how can I ask someone out? So I'm trying to imagine if it's a female that's asking this question, like, how can I ask someone out? And I know the next thing everybody will be saying is, hey, why will a girl ask a boy out? A girl should never ask a boy out. A girl should never. Tell me, at one point or the other, you like the guy. I've not in any way asked him out. Even though you've not asked him out directly, tell me you've not asked him out indirectly. We won't be there. So people should not come and be forming for me. Don't form anything for me. We've all been there one time or the other. So, like, let me talk from a girl angle before I talk from a guy angle, because I can't imagine why a girl will be asking, how do I ask a girl out? Okay, so let me first talk from a girl, because I'm a girl. So let me talk from a lady's perspective. So let's imagine you have this guy you like, and you think you're interested in him, and you're thinking, like, how can I ask him out? See, it shouldn't be an issue, because I'm trying so hard to keep calm here, because I think it shouldn't be an issue for a girl to ask a guy out. But you know, guys, there's this thing about them. I don't know, not all of them anyway, because I'm of this opinion that no matter what everybody is saying about something, always give room for exception. There are no rules without exception. So I always believe that there's a particular percent of people that are not doing those things. But the 1% of guys I know, when a girl asks them out, they have this way of feeling like on top of the world and feeling like that girl is cheap. Bruh, you need to upgrade. Like, you need to upgrade your thinking faculty. Because a lady asks out means that should even give you more reason to think that this girl is courageous. Like, she has boldness, like, she's courageous. She can go for what she wants because she knows what she wants. And to some other guys, it makes a lady feel like she's coming too strong. So I would say that a lady can ask a guy out. I would not say you should ask that guy out directly, but there are some indirect ways you can give a guy green lights, and he will notice that you like him without you looking so cheap, or without you, I don't know. I'm not giving you wrong tips here. I'm giving you tips on what I can do. So I'm not telling you what I cannot do. I'm telling you things I can do. If I like a guy, there's a way I can make a guy know that I like him. I might always try to be in that guy's space. If it's somebody that is around me, that we can be around all the time, or try to get interested in things he's interested in, or something like that. As a lady, we all have this power. I cannot be telling you everything. There's a way you can give a guy green light that you like him without you coming out so strong on him. Because I don't know, I feel like most guys do not like it when a lady come out so strong on them. I like you, can you go out? they feel like you are cheap or something. Not everybody appreciates that. So I feel there are different ways and indirect ways you can come out to a guy that you like him. So let's go to the next question quickly. Is that how do I go on a date? Really? How do you go on a date? Hey, what will people not ask on Google? I've not seen questions anybody will not ask Google. I wish Google was human. Google eyes have seen. Hey, Google has guys. Hey, Google don't suffer. Don't be small. How would you go on a date? Just be yourself. Like, be yourself. I don't know why people would like to fake for people. Like, you like to be who you're not. If anyone will like you, let the person like you for who you are. Don't go extra for somebody you're just meeting for the first time, somebody you're trying to meet or trying to know. What if that part of you you're trying to hide is what gets that person attracted? Like, you've missed it. You know what people say about first impression, but for me, I don't believe in first impression. Like, I don't give my verdict on first impression. I take in first impression, but I don't judge you based on first impression, because first impression, many people form on first impression, first time seeing you. Many people try to be who they're not on first time, or they get so uncomfortable or comfortable with you. But when you're seeing that person second time, third time, then you can really tell what that person is. So me, I don't judge people. So when people say first impression lasts long, not all the time. Don't judge people on first impression. You know, that's my own take on that. So just be yourself. In you being yourself, the other person will be able to pick what he or she likes about you or what he or she doesn't like about you. Because if you try to hide, like I said earlier, you might be hiding something that person likes. So just be yourself. How should you go on a date? I'm telling you, from a sister to sister, be yourself. I'm telling you, from a sister to a brother, how do you go on a date? Just be yourself. Uncle, calm down. Just be yourself, okay? All right, so the next question here is, how many dates before we go exclusive? Let me quickly chip in this. There is no formula for relationship, like no strong formula. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. But there are just some simple, basic principles that we can all work with. I have a feeling that before this person would ask this question, this person is actually saying that I like this person, but I just don't want to start dating this person after the first time I meet this person. If you like someone, first time you've been with a person, like I said, don't judge anyone on first time. Second time you've been with this person and you think there's chemistry, you think there's something more about this person, and you've prayed about it, what are you waiting for? I don't know why some people feel like they have to prove hard to get. Do you know there are people that they make up their mind that I have to stress this guy, especially ladies. They feel like I have to stress this guy, so they'll feel like, let me chill for let me give this guy 6 months and see what happened. Who gave you that formula? Like, what are you doing that for? You don't need it. I used to think like that too. I used to think like that, like I need to stress this person. I need to first, why should you start dating somebody first month, give that person like 6 months, 1 year, we're done. Later you start saying somebody is breaking your heart. Why would they not break your heart? Because nobody have time to be waiting for long time, especially when you're an adult, like when you're of the marriageable age or something, and you're still waiting for 1 year before you are sure you want to date somebody because you really want to know that person. Happy knowing. People that even married for like 20 something years, they're still knowing themselves. How much more somebody you just meet and you really want to know? How many things you want to know? Even you yourself, you're still knowing yourself. You don't know everything about yourself. So well done. Be doing Bible study on somebody's life when your own life you've not finished studying yourself. So there's no amount of duration. Once you're just sure that this is what I want, I've prayed about it, and you think you have a green light about it, you are good to go. Okay. All right, then the next question is from the girl's aspect, from girl's angle. Why he's not calling back? It's simple. No, it's not simple. It's complicated. Because I just remember something now. It's complicated. I know the first thing everybody is thinking is that this person does not like you, that's why he's not calling back. Maybe you feel like there's no chemistry or vibe. One. But I also want you to know that this person might not be calling back on the first, after the first date, because maybe he's just trying to take his time. 2 or 3, maybe this person has some old baggage he's trying to work on before venturing into you. Like, he likes, after the first date, he likes you, but maybe he has an ex-girlfriend, or he has some things he needs to clear before bringing you into the picture. So he might be trying to take his time, and you are wondering, why is this guy not calling me back? So you can't just jump to conclusion that this guy does not like me, that's why he's not calling me back after this first date. Do you get? Always give room for an excuse. Like, always find an excuse for people, because if you don't, you will just be so irrational about your judgment. You just be so irrational about your reaction. After the first date, maybe he calls you that you're home, hope you're home, you're fine, and you expect that the following day he start being all over you. Most guys are not like that. They try they try to take a chill pill. And it goes the same way for ladies. There are some ladies like that. After the first date, they really like this guy, but they just try to calm themselves and like, okay, don't let me show this guy I like him, don't let me show this guy that I'm so into him. And they're right there seeing your call ringing, and they're just forming. And I've seen friends like that back then in school. Guys will be calling them, and they're like, no, if this guy does not come up to 5 times, I'll not pick up the call. And they'll be counting the missed call. And when they pick up the call, they'll go, I wasn't with my phone when you called. In their mind, they think they want to see how serious the guy is so into them, or don't see how. You don't need that. You don't need it. So if somebody is not calling you back, I just don't want you to jump into conclusion that this person does not like you. That is why he's not calling you back, okay? How do you date your best friend? Wow. Wow. And I know in your mind, you will be like, that is the best thing ever. It's dicey. It's complicated. Like I said, I don't think like everybody. Like I don't think straight. Like, not like I don't think straight. I don't know how to put it to you. Like, I understand that you should marry your best friend. That's what everybody says. But it can be dicey. Because what if starting to date your best friend ruined the relationship you have? What if you guys are just supposed to be friends and nothing more? Yes, I understand that part. So I'm sure this person is talking from a place of fear, a place of restlessness, a place of uncertainty. Like, I like this person is my best friend, but I think I feel something more for this person. So how do I make this relationship work with my best friend? And if, the person will be scared that what if I try introducing relationship, dating my best friend, and it turns to her, and we don't even have the friendship we have anymore. It happens, it happens that they were best friend, and one of them tried introducing the relationship because the person felt more, and the person ended up losing his or her best friend because they couldn't be they couldn't be in a relationship, and they couldn't even be best friend again, and that relationship went south. Or not, I don't know. Anyway, the relationship went. So you know what I'm trying to say? I'm sure this person is talking from a place of fear. So I would like to say that try and know how that person feels about you first before you take 2 steps into, like they say that when you want to test the ocean with your feet, test with one leg before testing with the other leg. So I'll say, like, I'll make it like that. Before you dive in straight into the person's face and say, I think I want more from you. Try and know how the person feels about you. And of course, before you think that, I'm sure that person doesn't have a relationship, because I'm sure that person talking to you about is their relationship. And that would be very, very difficult if that person is in a relationship and you feel something more for that person, and you're telling that person that I think I like you. The person will be like, is it because I'm telling you about my relationship? And that will even scatter the whole thing. So I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So you have to be careful. It is very, very complicated. So you have to be careful with it. In fact, this person is your best friend. Be sure this person feels the same way for you. Try and ask questions, random questions, when you guys are talking about what if I like you. Just indirectly have a way of pushing those questions into the person. And from the person's response, you can actually know how the person's feel. Then you can be comfortable and bold enough to let that person know that you like him or you like her. Do you get? And now to the last question, but not the least question is, should Christians talk about sex? I don't get. Is there anybody that should not talk about sex? So because you are a Christian, don't talk about sex. Because we are a brother and sister in the Lord, so we don't talk about sex. So when we now get to the relationship, we now start having issue. We now start calling God. Oh. Why did God not give us common sense? Because I don't get it. Christians should talk about relationship. Talk about everything. Because you're a Christian, do not take your sense away. Because you're a Christian doesn't mean you're no longer human. Because you're a Christian doesn't mean that you don't do something, you don't have heart to do something. Talk about it. Talking about it even relieves you, makes you free. Like, I make you confidence. Okay, I'm sure about what I'm doing, that we are doing the right thing. So talk about it. Talk about sex. Sex is sex. Yeah. Talk about it. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something to spiritualize. Because when you're doing the do, you will not be speaking in tongues. Yes. Bishop, reverend, apostles, evangelists, they do these things. So why would you not talk? I wish I can see this person that is asking this question. Like, that most ask questions. There are a lot of Christians asking these questions. That is why I don't know. When I say many people are religious and not spiritual, because if you are spiritual, you understand that this thing should be talked about. You talk about everything, because God designed marriage, and I'm sure God did not. The Bible did not record that God came to the Garden of Eden to come and teach Adam and Eve how to do something, but he kept it in their brain on how to do it. So when they saw themselves, they do, and we had Cain and Abel and the rest of them. I don't know if you understand. So Christians should talk about it. All right, so like I really enjoyed filming this. So if you've come this far and you've not subscribed, come on, please. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button right there, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post this video. I hope you really enjoyed this 8 most asked question on Google, because I really do enjoy it too. And in case you have your opinions about these things that I've said, I just said it, my opinion. These are my opinions about this. So in case you have your own opinion about these questions I asked, please put it down there in the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you to interact with you and tell you what I think and what I don't think. And we try to agree to disagree on these issues. So I'll see you again in my next video. Yes, I'll see you again in my next video. So don't forget to come back every time I post a new video. You know I care about you and I love you so much. So from me to you, in this love series that we are in August, expect more gist. Yeah. So see you. Take care. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Bye for now.